In this demo, we're going to explain what web domains and custom domains are and how to set up your own custom domain on Teachable. A domain is the part of the web address or URL or link that locates files and sites on the internet. In a given web address, let's take www.teachable.com, for example. Teachable is the domain. When you create a school on Teachable, we give you a free Teachable subdomain to host your school. A subdomain is a website that's nested under the primary domain. For example, if you create a school called The Sweet Shop, the subdomain or URL for your school will automatically be generated as thesweetshop.teachable.com. This is the URL you would share and market the courses you host on Teachable, and where your students will go to access your courses they've enrolled in. Each Teachable subdomain is unique and is first come, first serve. If you ever want to change your subdomain, you can enter the subdomain of your choice and you'll immediately see a message letting you know whether it is available. This is a hosting solution that is included in all Teachable plans, so you do not have to pay for an additional domain. If you want to keep your own branding, you can purchase and connect your own custom domain to your Teachable school on any paid plan. A custom domain is a web address with a domain that you own, like onlinecoursetraining.com. If you already have an existing website and domain, you can set up a custom domain for your Teachable school, such as courses.mywebsite.com. For more information on how to set up a custom subdomain, check out the instructions in this article below the video. If you're looking to have your own website, the first thing you'll want to do is purchase your domain. This can be done through any service provider. Some common examples our customers use are Cloudflare, GoDaddy, and Bluehost. You can find guidance on how to purchase a domain directly from whichever domain provider you choose. Once you've purchased the domain, you will need to start editing your DNS records. DNS stands for Domain Name System. This is essentially a navigation system that determines where on the internet your new domain will point to. First, you should edit the domain name server to a service called Cloudflare. Changing your domain's name servers allows you to keep your original hosting provider while moving your DNS management to Cloudflare. We recommend moving your DNS management to Cloudflare because Cloudflare supports the use of CNAME records, which is something Teachable requires for the use of custom domains. To do so, first go to cloudflare.com and click the sign up link to create an account. Choose a Cloudflare plan. A free plan should be enough to complete the steps below. Enter the domain name that you want to use for your Teachable school without the www prior and the .com after. Now click Add Site. Cloudflare will automatically scan your domain's DNS records and prompt you to review them. At this point, you can leave your records as is and click Continue. You'll then be prompted to change your domain's name servers. Scroll down and copy the names of the two Cloudflare name servers listed. You will then need to add these two Cloudflare name servers to the domain host you purchased the domain from. Based on your domain provider, the process is a little different, but all follow the same general process. Here's how you do this on GoDaddy and Bluehost. If you are using a different domain host, please check out our knowledge base or your domain host help documentation for more specific instructions. If your domain host is Bluehost, these are the steps you should follow. Log into Bluehost. In the dashboard, select the checkbox next to the domain you would like to use. Click the Name Servers tab, and then toggle Use Custom Name Servers. In the text fields you should see, enter the name servers you copied from Cloudflare. Finally, click Save Name Server Settings, and this should complete all the steps you need. If your domain host is GoDaddy, these are the steps you should follow. Log into your GoDaddy account. Find the domain you would like to use and click DNS. Scroll down to the Name Servers section and click Change. Click Enter My Own Name Servers under Advanced. and enter the 2 name servers you got from Cloudflare. Click Save to complete all these steps. It may take some time for Domain Provider Service to complete the name server update. Once you have your name service set, you'll need to create CNAME records that point your custom domain to your Teachable school. To do so, log into your Cloudflare account. In the menu, click DNS. If you have any AAAA, or CNAME records listed, delete them. Click Add a Record, and then change the record type to CNAME. When configuring your custom domain, www. is not included in the URL. This is because www. is a subdomain of your root domain, for example, exampleschool.com. To use both domains, you'll have to create 2 CNAME records, one for your root domain and one for your domain with www. Create your first CNAME record here. In the name field, enter www. In the target field, enter your Teachable domain, for example, school.teachable.com. Toggle the proxy status to DNS only by clicking the cloud icon. Create your second CNAME record. In the name field, enter the @ symbol. In the target field, enter your Teachable domain, again for example, school.teachable.com. Finally, toggle the proxy status to DNS only by clicking the cloud icon. Now let's go back to your Teachable account and add your custom domain to your Teachable site. From the admin sidebar, select Site. Then choose Domains from the sub-menu. If you have not yet verified your original Teachable subdomain, you'll be prompted to do so. Otherwise, if you have already verified your original subdomain, click the Add Domain button. In the domain text box, enter the URL of the desired custom domain, including www. And then do this step again, but instead enter the URL of the desired custom domain without www. It may take up to an hour for your custom domain to become verified. During that time, your domain might have a pending message. If your domain is pending for longer than an hour, delete and re-add the domain to your Site Domains menu to re-verify the domain. If you receive a "Your domain records may be misconfigured" error message, please review your CNAME records to ensure they are set up correctly. Then delete and re-add the domain to your Site Domains menu to re-verify the domain. Once verified, you can choose which domain you would like to be your primary domain by clicking the Make Primary button. All domains that are verified and listed in your Site Domains menu will work, but the primary domain is the one that users will see in their browser address bar when they visit your school. This completes the demo on how to set up domains. Feel free to pause the video and use it as a guide to set up your own domains, or use the knowledge base article below.